Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Smok S-Priv kit. This is with the Big Baby Beast Lighted Edition. So yeah, it even lights up. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so here we are with the S-Priv kit by Smok. Here's the box that it comes in. And there's your scratch off authenticity. And then on the back, there are a few items that it shows that's included in the kit, which is the S-Priv mod, the Tfv8 Big Baby Light Edition tank, the V8 Baby Q2 coil, which is a 0.4 ohm, and a V8 Baby T8 coil, which is a 0.15. It comes with an extra glass and things like that. So I'll be showing you that when I open it up. My color is actually purple, which it's not showing what color it is on the box, but it is a purple one, which it shows on the front. There you go. It does come in about 7 different colors. It comes in purple, black, gold, red, green, rainbow, and silver. So I do have the purple. This is the box. It's just plain. Their usual Smok boxes. And then you open it up, and here is the mod. And then underneath the mod, we have the warning card for your batteries. So you want to make sure that your batteries are not damaged at all. If they are, then you want to go ahead and get new batteries. So that's the cautionary card. You've also got your quality control card showing that it passed. And then you've got your manual. And this is for both the tank and the mod. So it's got all the specifications in here. The size is 86 by 47 by 30, so I want to let you know about that. It does go from 1 watt to 225 watts, and the resistance range for variable wattage is 0.1 to 2.5 ohms, and in temperature control from 0.05 to 2 ohms. So yeah, and it's also got temperature control and all that good stuff, and it shows you how to use it, the warranty, and all that good stuff. Then we've got the silica gel, which you don't want to eat it. Then we've got the USB firmware upgrade cord. I don't recommend it for charging. Anytime there are external batteries, I recommend charging them in an external charger. You've also got a whole bunch of O-rings. These are for the bottom. These are for the top of the tank. And you've got an extra coil. This is actually the 0.15 coil. And this one goes from 50 to 110 watts. And it's best from 60 to 80 watts. So I'm not going to be taking that out because that's just the extra one. But it does have like the 4 in it. I might actually change to that one. I'm thinking about it. And then here's your other ones. And then here's the tank. This tank actually did come with the red ones on the bottom and the top, but I did change them out to the purple, which is very easy to do. I'll just show you down below how to do that. And then, of course, in the package, you do have your extra glass, which I love, love, love having an extra glass because I actually almost broke mine. So, yeah. Then you also have 2 vape bands. One is black, one is orange, the standard Smok bands. So, let me go ahead and might as well change out the coil now because I do vape at higher wattages. The one that's actually pre-installed is best 55 to 65 watts. But I do like higher wattage than 65 watts. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out and put this back and put that aside along with that. And then we've got the coil here. I'm actually going to go over the tank first and then we'll go over the mod. That way we can go ahead and prime up the coil while we're going over the mod. This is a removable drip tip. It is a pain when you first get it to try to remove it. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is a top fill. So if you follow the arrows and you push it this way, it actually swivels out and you would actually pour your e-liquid in here. A dripper bottle is going to be really, really hard. The unicorn bottles, you can usually get it. Sometimes the cap gets in the way, but most of the time you can get it without a problem. You never want to drip down the center because you will get gurgling and ruin your coil. And you just twist it back and that's there. And then you've got bottom airflow. Whatever happens on one side does happen to the other. It is on a stopper so you can open and close it. If you notice, the airflow actually has a split in it. I'm not exactly sure why because it makes no sense, but yeah, so it does have a split in the airflow. Maybe if you close it down and you want to just halfway, you can do it that way, but yeah, it does have the split. In the bottom, it does say designed by Smok, and it's got your non-adjustable 510. And then you open it up here. And this is where you would actually take out your coil. So you can go ahead and twist this off and put that aside. Now here's the base. This is actually, the reason why I actually went and changed this is because this mod does have LED lights, which I'm gonna be showing you. With the red, you actually get like a red light. I wanted it more purple to match the rest of the device, so that's why I did switch this one out to purple. All you do is just take this O-ring off, put another one on. It comes with a multitude of colors so that you can do that and adjust it to the light. This is the Big Baby, the Tfv8 Big Baby Light Edition. So it will light up. Here's your glass. You just go ahead and remove the glass and change the top O-ring to match your bottom one if you want, or you can leave it, either way. So this is the coil that I'm going to be putting in, which is the 0.15, again 50 to 110 watts, best between 60 to 80 watts. So we're going to go ahead and put that one in, and then we'll prime it up. And I always turn it the opposite way to make sure that it grips into the grooves, and that way it's not crooked and you know that it's in there correctly. And then here is the other coil that does come pre-installed. Again, this is the 0.4 coil, 40 to 80 watts, best at 55 to 65 watts. We're gonna put that one aside. And then as always, whenever you're gonna be priming up or using a new coil, you definitely wanna prime up that coil. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm actually gonna be using some of that Hit That Cookie pistachio. Yum, yum, yum. Pistachio cookies, I will do it. And then what you wanna do is you wanna put some on the coils that are here. This is the Tfv8 0.15 ohm coil. I'm just gonna go ahead and just wet the cotton like that. I'm not gonna oversaturate it, but I am gonna put some in there. And then I like to help it get saturated by putting some on the outside cotton as well, just to get it started. And then you just put it together. You just screw it together. And wait till you see the lighting. The lighting is so cool. So just make sure that you have that on tight, and then you flip the arrow and then fill it up the rest of the way. And again, you can use the unicorn bottles, but anything like a dropper bottle will actually be hard. I mean, you can use it, but it's like a lot harder. I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. Oops. And I just, can you believe it? I spilled it. Of course I did. Because sometimes it does get an air pocket. So you want to just poke it. I usually get a pair of tweezers. Yeah, just a pair of tweezers to get that little air pocket out of there. It is a tight fit. I'm not sure why they keep using these really, really small holes to fill up the liquid, but yeah. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and close that, wipe down the tank and my finger. And we're gonna set this aside while we take a look at the mod. Okay, so got that. Yum, can't wait. Okay, so here's the start of the show, as it will. For this right here, we're just gonna go ahead and look at it. Yes, it does have the skull face. These eyes do light up. It does come with this little protector peely thing, so you wanna make sure that you take that off, or you can leave it on. It's just protecting it so that you don't get any scratches. It's on there very, very good. So there you are. This is the LED screen, which is the top hat of the skull. You do have your spring-loaded 510 there. This whole bar is your fire button. It's mainly the top and the middle, not necessarily the bottom. So the top of the middle, anywhere that you hit it, it will fire. You do have on the bottom battery door. I actually already put my batteries in. If you can see, it's kind of hard to see in there, but this one is clearly marked negative on the bottom and positive on the bottom. And here it's negative and positive, so you want to make sure that you are putting in your batteries correctly. And I like the door. There is absolutely no wiggle and no rattle from the batteries. The only things that do are these little buttons, but that's it. But who's going to stand there and just shake it? Not me. Here's your battery ventilation here. It does say Smok S-Priv 225 watts, TC for temperature control. And then we'll go ahead and turn on the mod. Even though you put on the batteries and it comes on a little bit, you still got to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns on the mod. If you notice, there we go. It's glowing. Kind of cool, kind of cool. This has got the regular Smok interface. It's the same as the Majesty as well as the Mag Kit. works the same. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I am going to show you them. You do have your battery indicators for A and B. This is your wattage. This is going to tell you how many seconds you actually press down. That's your ohms. And it tells you if you're in wattage, temperature, and that, this and that. This one's saying that I'm in wattage and I'm in the normal strength. There is normal, soft, and hard. This is your voltage, and then of course your puff counter. Okay, so to go into it, into the menu system, you're gonna click 3 times. Once you're in the menu system, you can select wattage, titanium, nickel, stainless steel, and your memory. To select the next option, you would have to long press, and this will take you down to the wattage. And this is where you can actually change your wattage in regular wattage mode. The preheat, if you long press, this is where you would change it from normal, soft, and hard. I always vape it in normal. To select that, you are going to long press with the fire button, and then it shows you that it's in wattage, normal, and that's that. To go into temperature control, you would just pick one of these, titanium, nickel, or stainless steel. I'm going to choose the stainless steel just for the purpose of this review. If you long press on the stainless steel, this is where you can change your temperature in wattage mode. So say for instance that I want to go up to 200 watts is my wattage for temperature control in stainless steel. I can do that. Now I went to 210. It does go up to the full 225, by the way. So there you go. To select TCR, you long press again. Now your cursor is here for you to long press on that. Once you are done, you just long press and that'll save it. So now we're in stainless steel. 200 watts is the wattage that I have in the temperature control. And here's your Fahrenheit. You can raise it in, well, you can't go higher than 600 degrees Fahrenheit. It goes from 200 degrees, oops, it's locked. It goes from 200 degrees Fahrenheit to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it will round robin to Celsius. And there we go. So that's how you change that. To get back into it, to change it back to wattage, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to scroll over to wattage and you would select that. Now your memory functions, if I'm not mistaken, there are 15 of them. I'm going to long press to select memory. And there you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, maybe there was more. Oh, there's 20. 22. There's actually 22 different menu settings that you can actually choose from. That is a lot of memories. But you can change them for whatever you want. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and go back over here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna change it back to wattage. So don't forget, long press to select that, long press to select that, and long press, I'm back in wattage. Now let's go ahead and go through the other options. Okay, 3 clicks in. What you're gonna do is tap your fire button. Once you tap it, it's gonna go to your puff settings. You can have it on never, 999 puffs, whatever you want. I always keep it on never. Then to clear it, you press and hold your fire button and it'll come down to puff clear and it'll give you the option of yes or no. I'm gonna go ahead and choose yes, and that'll reset it to 0 on the main screen. Go back in, 1, 2, 3. Hit, oops, keep it there. Hit it quickly without pressing it, and then go to the next setting. This is your screen setting. This is actually gonna change the color of the information that is on your main screen, or all your selections will actually change to this as well. So whatever you choose, I'm gonna go ahead and choose it in gold just to select it. Long press, you can go to your screen time. Right now it's currently at 240 seconds. You can change that. You can go down and then back up. If you want to change your auto lock to lock, you can change it here, or you can leave it unlocked. I prefer to leave it unlocked. If you hit it fast again, this is where you're actually going to do your LED settings. The first settings here are just your plain settings, and then the next row is basically like the different variations. Of course, the screen does go fast. There we go. So you can actually change it right now. I've actually got it like on this rainbow. You can change it to that one, which will only have those colors. You can have it plain. You can have blue, dark blue, purple, or pink, whatever you want to call that. So I choose to leave it on the rainbow. If you long press, you can go to your lighting style. There is flash, fade. Those are your 2 options. So the lights will either flash or they'll fade on you. I'm going to go ahead and change that to fade. Long press, it's going to go to light up. This is when you can select if it's on the whole time, like vaping on, if you want it always on, if you want it off completely, you can do that as well. Or you can have it when the screen is on. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the screen on for now. So whenever the screen is on, it will actually glow. Okay, so those are the settings. Basically, that's about it. It's the same as all the other Smok mods. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this tank on top after I finish wiping it off because I made such a big mess. We're gonna go ahead and put it together. And open up the airflow so I don't forget. And yeah, so that's the whole kit. I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes. I'll meet you on top and we'll take a vape. Okay, so here we are back on top and now I'm gonna show you the lighting. So if you press your fire button, it lights up. If you notice, it's kind of like a pinkish purplish light. If I would have left the red O-rings that it came in, which is the same thing that's on this picture, if you notice here, it's like red O-rings. It was like a red light. I wanted it to match completely, so that's why I did it. If you notice, they are just fading out to the next color. So I think that that is cool. Basically, yeah, it's all cool and everything, but does it vape? So let's go ahead and check it. Vapes just like the other Tfv8 big babies. So, except for it lights up when you're vaping. So yeah, so it's got basically the same menu system as the other ones did, the Majesty and the Mag Kit. If you're looking for something a little bit more compact, that's got a skull on it, and it's got some lights on it, that's awesome. I heard that even if you leave the lights on, it's not really gonna drain your battery like you would think it would. It's actually going to drain while you're vaping it more than it will for the lighting. Again, you can shut off those lights fully. That's not a problem at all. You can change out your O-rings. You can do pretty much everything with this. I think that is really, really cool. I love the menu system. Now that I'm used to it, I love that you can change the lights in, you know, any color you want. And the skull looks really cool. So yeah, so it vapes good. It's got good flavor, just like all the other big baby. So if you've got a big baby or you've got any of the Tfv8s, it works the same way. Same good flavor. The main con, I'm gonna give you the main con. Same con that I had with the Majesty kit, this drip tip. Right now, there are so many other kits right now that come out with really, really nice drip tips. Even Smok has some that comes out with nice drip tips. Like on the Mag, they have like the snakeskin ones. I'm not understanding why they're still sticking with this one for a lot of their kits, but it is what it is. You can always go ahead and get another one for it. They sometimes have to be specially made. I have never really gone and switched it out, but I'm thinking about getting one for these because I want to know what the sizes are anyway, and I want to get it more perfect for this. It's got to be purple, right? It has to be. So that's basically the only con I have. The menu system, once you start using it, you will get familiar with it. I love the fact that you can change your wattage and temperature control. That's always a big thing for me. I like having options. And that to me is huge. So I do like that. I do like that it comes with the extra coil, definitely with the extra glass, because I almost dropped this one. I really almost did. I really did. When I was cleaning it and stuff, yeah, I almost dropped it. I was so scared. I was screaming. So yeah, so that's great. It goes up to 225 watts. So if you're into a high wattage, that's great. These coils though, the max I think was 110 watts. So it's not going to go up to the full 225 watts. But yeah, so if you like the review, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification that's usually on there. That way you'll be notified anytime that I do another video and I upload it. Also, you can check out my Patreon page. The information will be down below. I have found this at Vapor DNA, which I will leave the link below. And the whole kit with the lighting edition is $79.99. So I'll go ahead and leave that information for you. Yeah, and I guess that's it. So until the next one.